everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Stephanie Baring, Miss Central California 2017. As you can tell by the music in the background and this crazy thing on top of my head, today's theme on the vlog is all about graduation and college in general. I can't believe that in a week from tomorrow, I'm going to be walking across the University of Alabama stage and receiving my diploma in communication and my minor in political science. It's been a long time coming, and there have definitely been struggles along the road, but I am so thankful that my parents allowed me to come all the way across the country to pursue my education here at the University of Alabama. And today's vlog is all about the 7 things that I learned in college that were not taught in a college classroom, so stay tuned. The first life lesson that I really learned was who I am as an individual. And this was not one big aha moment that came out of nowhere. It was a really long process of trial and error, and it was exciting, it was exhausting, it was confusing, and throughout the entire process, I really learned what I'm capable of and where my abilities truly lie. And so I'm really grateful that I was able to come across that and realize that while in college. And I thought I knew who I was in high school, but I didn't really know until I was by myself across the United States, where I had to really learn how to be independent and take care of myself. Conversely, college has made me realize who I am not, and that's lesson number 2. It actually came after I had a major switch after my sophomore year when I thought I wanted to be a journalist, and after an internship that showed me that maybe this wasn't what I wanted. I went through a little bit of a depression where I didn't know where I was going to be headed. I didn't know what job I wanted to pursue anymore. And thankfully, after a little bit of trial and error, I discovered where my passions truly lied and where my strengths were. But it took a little bit of disappointment in order to get there. But by being able to recognize that and realize that what I thought I wanted and who I thought I wanted to be wasn't meant for me, I became happier and I became to understand that God works in mysterious ways, and sometimes the path that we think we're going to take doesn't end up working out, and that it's okay to be disappointed. It is okay to change your major as long as you are happy in the process. The third life lesson that college taught me is that college taught me how to dream and how to dream big. When you go to college, there are so many different majors and classes and opportunities that you can take advantage of when you come here. And no matter where you go, no matter what avenue you choose, there are boundless areas where you can learn how to network with different people who can help you open up different doors and teach you how to dream and reach for all of your goals, no matter how big or how small. The fourth life lesson that college taught me was that it's okay to learn how to be independent and go across the country or even to another state by yourself. College is honestly the only time in your life where you can actually get up, move somewhere, and not have to find a job or, buy a house. You can get an apartment in college campus, you can get a dorm room, and you can experience a state that you wouldn't have experienced otherwise. And without college and coming across here to the University of Alabama, I honestly probably wouldn't have moved here. But I am so, so glad that I came here for school. I mean, the people here in the South are some of the nicest people I have ever met. And it's true when they say that the South really does have Southern hospitality. And I'm so grateful that I was able to experience a whole new part of the country completely on my own and learn how to be independent while being 2,000 miles away from my family. The fifth life lesson that I learned in college was how to trust the process of letting go. And that was something that was really hard for me personally, because when you're in high school and you are surrounded by people that are only a few feet from you, if they're your family members downstairs or your best friends that you see every day at school, it's really hard to all of a sudden pick up your stuff and move somewhere and not be next to them all the time. And communication sometimes dwindles and friendships sometimes dissipate. And it's harder to stay in touch with your family, and sometimes you feel like you're missing out on so many important things. And that's a really hard process. And it is something that I still struggle with sometimes and find myself struggling with. But it's the process of letting go that was so important to me while here in college. And there will be people who will come into your life and you will be with them for a class and you'll work on projects with them. And then that's the last time you'll see them. Or maybe they'll become lifelong friends and be your future bridesmaids. Or maybe they were just friends who were there for a moment, or there when things were easy, and then when things got hard, they walked away. There are going to be so many different people in your life that you're going to come across, and in college, it was the perfect time to really come to grips with that and come to understand that different people will come into your life for different reasons. The sixth life lesson that I learned was that it's okay to miss home. It's okay to be homesick, and it's okay to sit in bed at night and cry. I am getting emotional. Oh my goodness. I get emotional really easily, guys. But just saying that out loud was kind of therapeutic in a way and cathartic for me. Because there have been a lot of nights here in college where I've cried in my room because I really missed home, or my brother was doing a really great thing or a service project, or he was having a big tennis match, or he got into college somewhere and I was missing it, and I hated not being there for something so important and feeling like I had to be told over the phone or over a technological device about what was happening. And it really was hard on me. And it's hard on anybody to be far away from ones that you love and be far away from your home. But I learned that it's okay to break down. It is okay to be sad because people don't talk about it. People don't like talking about being sad. They don't like only hearing, or people only like hearing about the happy things that are going on in the world. And when you go on social media, it's only the good things that are happening, not the days where you can barely crawl out of bed because of your anxiety, or the days where you can't even put makeup on because you are so tired and you can't even do it anymore. Nobody talks about those days. Nobody posts about those days. So when you do have those days, sometimes it's really hard for you to figure out where to put that outlet and what to do about it. Because when you are 2,000 miles away, you can't just get in your car and drive home. So you have to learn how to get over that homesickness and learn how to cope with it, because it never gets easier, unfortunately. Some days are harder than others, but I've learned that by reaching out to those people that you miss and by reaching out to the people that you love, it makes it a little bit easier, and FaceTime always helps. You know that sinking feeling you get when you look at your planner and you see how much stuff you need to do in a certain amount of time, and it gets a little bit overwhelming, and it seems like no matter how you rearrange your priorities, they all seem to be of the same equal importance? Well, unfortunately, that's something that so many of us struggle with, and I admit that I still struggle with it sometimes on a daily basis. But learning how to prioritize and plan is so important in college. And so, my final and definitely not least important life lesson is learning how to prioritize and plan in your life. And this is something that you choose every day. College is all about choices. You have the ability to choose whether or not you are going to eat the hamburger or you're going to eat the salad, whether or not you're going to pull an all nighter or just get up early in the morning. You have the ability to choose whether or not you're going to sleep in or if you go to class. Nobody is here telling you what to do, and it is ultimately up to you to make your own decisions in life. So, being able to prioritize and plan is so important, and it's something that you take with you throughout the rest of your life, and it doesn't just end in college. Huge, huge thank you to my amazing family for all of their love and support over these last 4 years. I absolutely would not be the proud, confident, graceful, strong woman that I am today without my family's unwavering support. They've been there with me through the thick and the thin, the ups and the downs, and I honestly do not know what I would do without them. So, thank you guys for everything. Every little thing that you guys have ever done for me have added up to this moment 22 years later. I promised I would not get emotional, but it's starting to happen. Whew, whew. Okay, I'm good, guys. But in the spirit of Elle Woods, we did it! Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope that these little tricks have helped you guys learn a little bit more about college and the different challenges that each person faces when they go off to college and eventually when they graduate college. I will be posting a blog soon with a little bit more information about each one of these life lessons, and I will post in the link below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.